the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And Memphis is where we'll be going just moments from now, as the Grizzlies will be going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, an impressive 4-game winning streak. They're really playing good basketball. We'll see if they can extend it to 5 with a win tonight. And here we are, start of a new season. So much drama coming out of the gate.
Drama for your mama.
Shaq, for the teams that are underperforming thus far, what can they do to try and right the ship?
Look, Ernie, it's early, so don't overreact. You can mix up the rotations a little bit. Don't be scared, Coach. Do what you got to do.
Well, first, you got to keep believing in yourself. But I love these player-only meetings.
Oh, I'll bet you.
I did, man.
Really? You liked them?
Oh, because I used to – that's the only time I could really look in your face in front of the other 11 guys and tell you how I really feel about you.
Like, Akeem, you're killing us.
No, that never was said. It was more like, we should only give it to Akeem because he's the only one not killing us.
Oh.
Welcome to 2K Sports live Saturday night coverage of the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And for the Memphis Grizzlies guys, they come in off that loss to the Lakers. And they were still in that one right up to the end, guys, but lost by a couple of buckets.
Yeah, their last outing was a rough one. Have to be careful of falling in love with that three.
Yeah, it looks good when it's going in, but they definitely forced some. Overall, pretty inaccurate from out there.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we have all seen how great LeBron James is physically, but it continues to be his mental game that sets him apart. Now, Grizzlies head coach David Fizdale worked with him in Miami, and Fizdale says he's a 1 percentile guy when it comes to basketball intelligence. I don't think I've ever been around a guy who sees a game that clearly. Kevin, Fizdale says LeBron coached him as much as the other way around.
Thanks, David. Maybe LeBron has a future in coaching after he retires. His IQ certainly is remarkable. And still, Chris, a lot of games left. Talk about the marathon of an 82-game season. Boy, it seems like a lot.
Man, you have to control your emotions. You have to control your energy. It is grueling. There's so many ups and downs in the season. There's so many momentum changes for you and for others that you have to keep a constant focus. And so 82 games, college, that's about 30 games. And so if you're a rookie, you're playing about 3 of those seasons. And even if you're a veteran, you're going to get tired right before All-Star break. So how do you manage your body? How do you recuperate? How do you keep focus on those tough, cold nights during the winter? That all takes part in becoming a great player.
Real balancing act for sure.
It is a balancing act. It's how do you figure out balancing your mind, balancing your focus, and then balancing your body, staying off your legs.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. The 2 stars, LeBron and Love, making up the forward positions. Derrick Rose is out there at Bledsoe. And it's Thompson in at the 5 down low. Now Bledsoe following the three-point attempt by Derrick Rose. Thompson, a screen on Conley. Bledsoe kicks to James. And finished off by LeBron.
And James is used to scoring through contact. Doesn't matter what the D throws at him.
Memphis with the ball. Conley kicks to Gasol. Good D by Thompson. LeBron against Ingles. James in the post. And finished off by LeBron.
Oh, come on. You can't allow James to get positioned down low. Once he does, he's looking to dunk it.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Again, the miss by Gasol.
He's clanking everything to start this game.
Love dishes to Thompson. Kicks it to Bledsoe. Cleveland moving the ball around. He feeds it to Love. And stolen by Favors. And it's Memphis on the break. Ingles with the ball. He's picked up by James. Conley, the pass to Favors. Thompson against Gasol. 5 to shoot. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in.
Oh, after falling short on their first 4 shots, they got one to go, and now they're 1 for 5 from the field.
James kicks to Bledsoe. And here's Love for 3. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Love's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Gasol a screen. Here's Wade. And the shot no good, a bit short.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Bledsoe outside. Love dishes to Bledsoe. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bledsoe's got his first bucket of the night.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
Well, this is just another case where being aggressive wins out.
Now here is Conley. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Lakers.
Don't forget, he also racked up 3 steals. He showed terrific anticipation and heart on the defensive end.
Bucket is good.
And through the years, he's become very confident in that shot. Gasol's almost better from mid-range than he is in tight. That's a great weapon for a 7-footer to have.
Here's James. Outside for Bledsoe. Rose passes to LeBron. And LeBron throws it down hard.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
That was a terrific replay brought to you by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Here is Conley following the score by Cleveland. And Favors kicks to Ingles. And there's the 3-second violation. Now let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. LeBron James, number 1.
He didn't miss many easy chances last year, and he made the most of the tough ones as well. What a fantastic percentage.
James with it. Ingles covering. Bledsoe left side. It's tipped. Rose dishes to Bledsoe. This one for 3. Up again. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Now Wade, his last outing with 20 points. Conley, the pass to Wade. Over in the corner, Gasol. It's good. Gasol's got 6.
I love how Wade actively looks to find the open man. Look, he's effortlessly exploiting any holes in the defense.
And in
Come on. Did you see that? Did you see that?
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here's Wade. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Wade is one of the best at ever drawing contact. He's solid at getting the D to foul him while he's shooting. And you watch Wade and know he isn't the same player he was back when he averaged 30 a game. But in short bursts, he can still give you a glimpse of that old flash. He knows when and how to dial it up when the game is on the line.
And Chris, as you said, Wade can still take over a game for a short period of time.
There aren't many players that are scarier with the ball in their hands with the game on the line than Wade. He just has a knack for coming up big when his team needs it.
Sinks the triple. 11 points for LeBron.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Wade kicks to Ingles. From 8. No good from Gasol. And for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against the Nets.
Well, listen, they own the boards at both ends of the floor in that game, and that's what won it for them. Those extra possessions were invaluable.
Oh, yeah. Good fundamentals, maximum effort, rebounding, a clear focal point of their strategy.
Count the basket.
And he knows how to make good use of his size in that low block. And Gasol's inside game is very refined. There's a smoothness to how he approaches it.
Rose against Wade. And here are the Cavaliers now. Love dishes to Bledsoe. Clock at 6. Love outside. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Top of the key. And it comes off the front of the rim.
They give him that shot again, he'll probably hit it. That's a good look.
Ingles with the ball. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Conley, the pass to Ingles. He kicks it to Favors. Gasol, a screen on left. Here's Ingles. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And now it's just a 4-point Cavalier lead. The screen from Thompson. Off the pick. Shot's good by Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got his second basket of the game.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Outside Conley. Gasol setting the pick for Conley. Pass to Gasol. 6 feet out. And it's sent back by Bledsoe. And he gets it back. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line. So it'll be Marc Gasol shooting. That one on Love. And the Grizzlies with some changes. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Favors. Davis comes in for Joe Ingles. And Baldwin subbed in for Dwayne Wade.
And I'll tell you, Gasol's one of the few second-round picks to command a max contract in his career.
Holmes kicks to Smith. Holmes has a screen. Cleveland moving the ball around. Baldwin the pass to Smith. Here's the three. Another three for Cleveland.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Outside Conley. Gasol setting the pick for Conley. To the middle. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. And it's 13 points for Marc Gasol.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
They get the rebound, and out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for Memphis.
And no doubt they relied upon that three-point shot to provide a big chunk of their scoring. That's been a trend in the modern NBA, and they took that philosophy and ran with it.
Back to Conley. It's Davis on the wing. Dishes to Gasol. Shoots over Holmes. They get it again. Gasol kicks to Conley. That one a little long.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Holmes has a screen. Baldwin the pass to Shumpert. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Baldwin. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Feeds to Gasol. Pass to Conley. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Holmes. Gasol can't get that one to fall.
He's not the only one to blame for them being behind, but he hasn't helped their cause much.
And the pass to Holmes. To the left side wing. Here's Baldwin. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Outside Conley. The turnaround. This all no good.
He's still looking to get into a groove this quarter.
Outside Shumpert. Passes it to Baldwin. so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. We always talk about how different eras of the NBA had different feels and how the game was called and how the game was played. Chris, what is the biggest change you have seen to the game since your era?
2 changes. One, you can't hand check, and that's really physical. That used to wear you down, take you out the game, and that stopped the freedom of movement. And that, along with playing the zone, where you can't just guard a guy and have to stay in your area. Those are 2 big changes because it really helped the offense. And so we want to see a lot of scoring, but today it's not easier to score because these guys have wonderful skill sets, but the game makes it easier to score because of the rules, because you can get to the line so many times. Because before a hand check, you couldn't get to the free throw line if a guy pushed you out of bounds almost because the game is expected to be physical.
Right. Drains the three-pointer.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Green, the screen, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
Yeah, as a big fella, that's the thing, Greg. You got to be quick in setting those screens. If you get a little lazy, you'll get called for it.
Here's Baldwin, guarded by Green, and Davis sends it back. The feed to Conley. There's a screen. He dishes it to Baines. He used that pick to get in close. Baines has got his first basket of the night.
He's known as more steady than flashy, but that was a sensational pass by Conley. He can get fancy when he needs to.
Here's Baldwin, another 3 for Cleveland.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
26 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Baldwin kicks to Conley. Davis, the pass to Baldwin. Over Shumpert. Here's Davis. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. First trip to the line for him here. And he's good on the second. They set the pick. Here's Holmes. No good on that last second attempt there. And so it's Cleveland in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. We'll return shortly. And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game.
Go back and I'm able to, read the scouting report, and also when I get to the arena, I also watch more film on each and every guy that's going to be playing, guys that I know I may be, matched up against, throughout the night. So I'm not surprised by anything if it happens throughout the game. So it's a lot of preparation that goes in, to just one game, just trying to get one win, but that's what it takes to win good.
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there or caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it and some guys don't. But he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
You saw it. That barrage of threes has them grooving here after one.
Well, there's not enough defensive pressure on the perimeter. We'll see in the second quarter if that gets correct.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. We've got Davis. Aaron Baines out there with Jermichael Green. Then it's Conley, and it's Baldwin in at the 2. Outside, Green fires at the elbow. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, he has an excellent mid-range game. Surprising how much room he had to operate on that play.
To the left wing. Nailed from three-point land. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
That's too much space to give him out there on the perimeter. They got to close out on him.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Conley kicks to Baldwin. Outside Conley. Over Smith. Conley's shot is off.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Outside, Green. Davis sets a screen. Baines dishes to Conley. There's a good screen. Left side, Davis. Ring shot on the way. Memphis the rebound. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Baines.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Smith on the wing. Holmes sets a screen. Inside, pass to Hernan Gomez. Takes a three. Stolen by Michael Conley.
Yeah, former 4th overall draft pick. Conley took a while to develop physically, but the mental parts have always been there. And Mike Conley Jr., you know, you talk about being bred for success. Remember, his dad was a gold medalist in the triple jump. And you can just see that athleticism in his game. Super quick and elusive out on the floor.
And Chris, I know you've been executive producing and hosting various TV shows. You had a great NBA career, obviously, and it seems like you continue to find success. How's that been for you?
Well, I try to take the same lessons I learned in sports. You know, when I first got to go to state, the first man I searched out was Chris Mullin and found out all of his habits and stole all of his knowledge, and I tried to take that and move forward, and I try to do the same in other areas. I try to work with the best. I try to learn, work hard, work my way up the rookie ladder and see what happens. And so I've just aligned myself with some really great people, some wonderful thinkers and hard workers, and hopefully it'll continue to have fun like I am doing. So it's been a great ride.
You're always learning, right? You never stop learning.
Man, come on. It's not just about a school or a class or one mentor. It's about everyday learning so that you can kind of learn and put people's knowledge with your unique sense of self and make it work. Why not learn on someone else's dime? Why go through life making mistakes when other people can kind of let you know, wait, I did this, you want to think about that, and kind of just put your own playbook together.
Rose, he's checked in for Cleveland. Conley against Bledsoe. There's the dish to Wade. Pass to Rab. Clock at 6. It's blocked. And here's the fast break. Rose leading the way. On the wing, James to the paint. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And now a 12-point Cavalier lead.
And James is an all-around talent, a fantastic passer who actively looks to get his guys going.
Stolen by Rose. LeBron outside. Back to Rose. Shoots a three. And Baines pulls it down. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. The wide open look here for Ingles. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside Rose. And here is LeBron. He's coming off a 31-point game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Back to Bledsoe. Kicks it out to Love. No good from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
To the right side. Wade kicks to Ingles. Here's Rabb. He's guarded by Love. Dishes it to Conley. To halt the run, and he dunks it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Bledsoe against Conley. The kick out to LeBron. Back to Bledsoe. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. From deep. And LeBron James gets it to go. James has got 14 points.
James is just a versatile scorer. When he's feeling it, get out of the way and let him do his thing.
Here's the screen. Back to Conley. Rebound, Love. Love's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Now, he doesn't look like himself right now. Nothing is going his way.
Knocked away. Conley with it, now guarded by Bledsoe. Conley up top. Kicks it to Baines. Great D that time from LeBron.
Aggressive move to the bucket, and the D is ready for it.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Has the NBA ever seen a more dominant athlete than LeBron James? He's the quickest player on the floor at any given time and the strongest, just one of a kind.
And LeBron so strong finishing. He's complained that maybe, Chris, he's not getting the foul calls he deserves.
Man, he's so powerful. The officials don't always notice kind of the little stuff. I mean, you almost need to tackle him to prevent him from the end one.
Marc Gasol is checked in for the Grizzlies. Zizic is checked in for the Cavaliers. Von Shumpert has come in for Derrick Rose. Timeout called the Grizzlies.
Well, he just can't get anything to drop today, and his team is hurting as a result. He should concentrate on moving the ball around and getting his guys involved.
They double-team Conley. Gasol passes to Conley. Wade a screen on Bledsoe. Back to Gasol. 5 to shoot. Over Bledsoe, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
James up top, Ingles covering. Love right side. Wade against Shumpert. Back to Love. Here's Zizic. Feeds to Shumpert. Now here's James. And the dunk by LeBron.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now Conley. The pass to Rabb. Conley against Bledsoe. Passes it to Rabb. To the middle. Here's Gasol. No good on the shot. And Cleveland the other way now.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Bledsoe against Conley. Bledsoe dishes to LeBron. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got 3 assists now in this one. The Grizzlies trail by 18.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Gasol. And the rejection by Love.
Oh, it's great seeing Love take his defense seriously. He definitely has the limp to swat that one away.
Back to Shumpert. He feeds it to LeBron. And he makes the bucket, drew contact, and gets the whistle, too.
He has them really. They haven't had an answer for him this quarter.
Some changes for Memphis. Favors comes in for Rabb, and Baldwin subbed in for Mike Conley. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Thompson, he's checked in for Kevin Love. Chris, you've been broadcasting as an analyst for the better part of a decade now. Talk about your process when you personally prepare for a broadcast, prepare for a game.
Wow, that's crazy. It is almost the better part of a decade. It doesn't seem that long. I can't believe I've been retired that long, but
I know.
right? I can't. Wow, time flies,
I can't
man.
either.
I have to thank so many of the guys that I've worked with that taught me kind of how to do it. But my process is kind of like a basketball game when I play. There's a scouting report. I look at the scouting report. I look at the stats for the season. I compare the two teams. I look at this. If I was playing for Team A, what would we have to do? What would my role be? And then I look at it for Team B. I love coaching and management and looking at all those things. And so it gives me a chance to play all those roles and then come up with a game plan. And then from there, I just try to make sure I kind of stick to the rules of commentating when we start the game and go from there. But my preparation is really to get deep into the numbers of each team, but then more importantly, how they've been playing, add that context of what I did as a player, and I know what the teams are going through along with all those analytics, and then kind of just let it fly, and hopefully the fans have fun watching it, but that's my process.
Baldwin kicks to Ingles. Here's Baldwin. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Ingles with the ball. He's picked up by James, and the basket by Ingles. The Cavaliers leading by 17. Thompson, a screen on Ingles. Inside, and stolen by Favors. Shoots from the right block. Here's Gasol, and terrific work on the offensive glass when he picks up 2. Gasol's got 19 points.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
It can be discouraging, frustrating, but you only have yourselves to blame. Box out.
Bledsoe kicks to James. Thompson, a screen on Ingles. LeBron drives in. Clock at 6. And that one's good. Shumpert.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Baldwin, the pass to Gasol. Over Thompson. No good from Gasol. The Cavaliers shooting 59% here in the second quarter. They're playing with great confidence. Thompson dishes to LeBron. Thompson sets the pick for LeBron. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Gasol's got 7 rebounds in the game. Ingles. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ingles. Deontay Davis is checked in for Joe Ingles. And the Cavaliers making a change here. There's 37 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside Shumpert. Pass to Baldwin. Cleveland moving the ball around. Drops it in from 14 feet away. He's got 10.
He played a very solid first quarter, and now he's taking it up a notch here in the second.
Here's Baldwin. He kicks it to Davis. The feed now to Gasol. Over Thompson. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And that's 21 points for Marc Gasol. Here's Baldwin. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
And you see he's not worried about what's on the scoreboard. He just wants to go ham each possession.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Dwayne, is defense where you're going to win this game?
Well, it is. You know, we got to get more stops, and when we get opportunities to get on transition, we got to look up and we got to get the ball up. I think right now we're getting rebounds and we're taking a break. We got to go, man. We got a very deep team. We got to use it. So second half, we're going to look to run a little more.
Yeah, walking it up isn't going to get it done against this team. Thanks, Dwayne. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal. and Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime show on 2K Sports. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 24 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, LeBron is getting mentioned, greatest player of all time. The discussion is becoming more real. Some of it will come down to longevity. The stats that he breaks, the amount of rings that he wins. I played alongside one of the greats in Hakeem Olajuwon. There aren't many guys that I would rather play with, but LeBron might be one of them.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
Well, with the way they struggle to defend the three-point line, it started to look like warm-up drills. They cannot be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
And we're just about ready for the start of the third quarter. Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll see you.
Doesn't the Mississippi River look simply spectacular in the moonlight here tonight? Welcome back, everyone, to Memphis. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
You know, and as effective as he was at slashing to the hoop in that first half, even better at finishing once he got there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just his ability to play above the rim led to some highlight reel dunks and really pumped up his teammates.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. So on the floor for Cleveland. Inside, we got the tenacious Love and Thompson. Bledsoe is out there with Derrick Rose. And it's LeBron in at the 3, the small forward. Rose kicks to Bledsoe. Love with the screen on Ingles. 4 on the shot clock. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. His three-pointer's off the mark. Wade left side. Plenty of space. And he hits the jump shot. Wade's got the first bucket of the third here for Memphis.
You got to crowd Wade in the mid-range. I mean, his in-between game is straight filthy.
James, the pass to Thompson. Back to LeBron. To the inside. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. They get Marc Gasol.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Now, we've all seen this guy's development. Thompson has proven to be a valuable role player. He's exceptional at tracking down rebounds and a more than capable defender.
They set the pick. Outside Favors. Ingles, that's for 2. Rebound Love. Love's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, Kevin Love is a great rebounder. We all know that. Very skilled.
LeBron against Ingles. James dishes to Rose. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. The Grizzlies trail by 20. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Conley kicks to Gasol. Rose against Wade. Now here's Gasol. Guarded closely. Over Thompson. That's short off the rim. And when you look at Love's game defensively, Chris, what stands out?
Well, he avoids cheap fouls. He controls the backboards and just a great scorer. They haven't gotten their legs back. Just 1 for 4 to start the second half.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And a look now at the various locations of the shots taken so far for LeBron.
Well, just look at the cluster in the middle of the paint. That right there tells you all you need to know about how they have built the lead they have. They are playing with more intensity on the offensive side of the ball, and it's the difference in the game right now. You have to love how they've approached this matchup. Back to Rose, expanding his range.
Man, you hate this. Getting off to a rocky start in the beginning to this half. Only shooting 20% from the field. He's still trying to find a shot out there, but so far he hasn't hit anything from the field.
And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And David Fizdale wants a timeout. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
On defense, Cleveland. Memphis moving it around. And Favors kicks to Conley. Favors with the screen. Shot clock at 6. Gasol, no good. Cleveland leading by 18. Over in the corner, Rose. LeBron sets the screen for Love. LeBron outside. Thompson in the corner. Bledsoe for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's now 7 points for Eric Bledsoe.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Conley for 3. Rebound, Love. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Thompson, a screen on Wade. Here's Rose. He dishes it to Thompson. Gasol with the steal. Conley with it. Outside Gasol. Ingles against James. And finished off by Gasol.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much elevation for Gasol to throw one down, of course, unless somebody's standing right in his way. That dunk is going to be easy money for him.
Hey, get Bledsoe, get Bledsoe.
James outside.
Rose.
To the inside. Gasol with the steal. LeBron against Ingles. And Marc Gasol again. Gasol's got 25 points.
He's scoring efficiently, playing his heart out, but he needs more help from his teammates.
He had stolen by Ingles. The dish to Conley. Passed away. Shot clock at 5. No good. Shot missing. Rose with some nice D.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Over to the wing. Love kicks to Rose. That's in there. Love with the assist. Rose has got himself on the board with 3 there.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Green comes in for Derek Favors. And Cleveland also making a change. Holmes checked in. The Grizzlies trail by 20. And here is Conley. Dishes it to Ingles. Wade on the wing. Outside Conley. Just 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And it's Green missing. The Cavaliers leading by 20. The drive.
That's just great persistence from James. Solid at fighting through contact on his way to the rack.
And the replay presented, of course, by Under Armour. Unleash chaos. Great stuff and some great basketball going on. Green with a screen for Conley. They kick it out to Green. Knocks down the 3-ball. Green's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession.
And let's check out stats for James. Last season, he played outstanding. Averaged about 25 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. What incredible numbers. He has been a beast.
Yeah, impossible to check right now. When he's on a roll like this, there's not much you can do to stop him.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Deontay Davis is checked in for Joe Ingles, and Baldwin subbed in for Mike Conley. The Grizzlies trail by 19. Baldwin kicks to Green. Wade outside. Out to the right wing. Now here's Green, guarded by Holmes. And the rejection by Love.
Wow, he's really been dragging them down tonight.
To the wing right side. Bledsoe passes to Love, and Love throws it down.
And this is why I like seeing Love close to the basket, because there's no stopping him. He can flush it every time when he's got great position.
Here's Baldwin. Outside, Davis. Kicks to Green. Wade, double team. Here's Baldwin. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. Rose with the ball. Wade picks him up. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Love watching James show off his muscle. No one getting in his way. The D can't stop him.
You know, Chris, LeBron took a lot of heat going to Miami, but when he played with the Heat, he said he learned a lot how to win there. And certainly the results show with 2 championships and 4 NBA Finals.
The fans in Cleveland, they should be happy that he left, learned how to win there in Miami under a great leader like a Pat Riley, and came back and brought that knowledge to Cleveland and won their first championship. I'm sure all is forgiven now.
Outside, Davis. Memphis moving it around. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
On the wing, Davis. The pass to Baldwin. Clock at 4. Off the screen.
His head doesn't look in the game right now. He can't seem to connect on any shot he takes out there.
Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. Second, the Grizzlies.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Chris, bench celebrations can be seen as showing up the other team. Is there a balance in your mind of how players can celebrate without maybe rubbing it in the other team's face?
I mean, this isn't baseball. You know, if basketball was baseball, if we hit a home run, then we could trot, turn around, spin. We don't, you know, you can have respect for your players by how hard you play against them, by preparing for them, by, you know, not playing dirty. But basketball, no. No, the culture is in the parks. The culture is with guys that play, and the bench should have as much fun. I love watching the benches go crazy. Think of how hard those guys on the bench work all season long and may never get in. What's wrong with being hyped for your teammates? No, I don't think it should be turned. I love it. Actually, I think some of these benches need to turn it up even more. Hopefully, we get a better show on the bench.
Holmes, that's a screen. Passes it to Zizic. Right wing. Pass to Holmes. Here's Zizic. Back to Holmes. From downtown. No good there. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
Yeah, interconference matchup. Two teams that'll see each other only twice on the schedule.
And that makes it interesting. They don't know each other all that well, so we should see a lot of in-game adjustments.
Pass to Baldwin. There's the triple. Smith outside. Holmes kicks to Baldwin. Holmes, that's a screen. Out to the right wing. And the pass to Zizic. It's rebounded by Memphis. Baines has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Feeds it to Green. He kicks to Davis. Wade outside. Over Smith. And again, it's Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 8 points.
You like seeing Wade knock in these looks. It enjoys making the D feel absolutely helpless.
Baldwin the pass to Holmes. Here's Baldwin. Back to Holmes. Passes it to Zizic. And the three ball is good. Zizic has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Memphis has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Dwayne Wade on the wing, covered by Smith. Here's Baldwin. It's not going to go for him. And, here, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. The Grizzlies have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Rab's checked in. A switch here also for Cleveland. Hernan Gomez is checked in. Here's Davis. Up and in on the layup.
And aggressive defense causing the mistake, then cashing in.
What a beautiful steal off of great anticipation. His instincts right there were right on.
Hernan Gomez kicks to Holmes. And Davis sends it back. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Baldwin. He feeds it to Wade. Pass to Baldwin. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Baldwin's got his second basket.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Well, let's just call it what it is. Great body control on the lane and takes the contact, still knocks it in softly off the glass. I mean, that shot just can't be blocked the way he adjusted.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Davis is out there with Rab. And there's Dwayne Wade. Then there's Favors, and it's Conley in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Here's the screen. 5 on the clock. Here's Wade. The Cavaliers pull it in. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Blanketed by the D, he fights to the rim for the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 19. The Grizzlies shooting around 40% from the floor here. Right side Favors. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Some changes for Memphis. Marc Gasol's checked in for Rab, and it's Joe Ingles in for Dwayne Wade.
And the thing that really sticks out when you look at Derek Favors, his defensive versatility. You know, he can guard the 4s or the 5s on the inside or out. And to have a player like that, it allows your team to excel.
Outside Conley. There's the feed to Davis. Favors against Love. Outside Conley. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And despite Favors' size and strength, he really moves his feet well.
And that's tremendously valuable in today's NBA. The ability to stay in front of smaller men and switches and pick and rolls. He has terrific lateral mobility.
Rose is checked in for Smith. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And that one misses.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Wasted no time on that one. The Cavaliers leading by 16 to the right side. There's Rose with the three. Grizzlies with the rebound.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Gasol, no good. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of. Rose, good. And the Cavaliers lead by 18.
And Rose always looking for his offense, and why not? He can put up points in a hurry.
Here's Gasol, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Gasol's got 27 points. Out left to the wing. Here's Baldwin, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Right wing. Conley dishes to Gasol. It's rebounded by Baldwin. Baldwin's got his 4th rebound in this one. Cleveland moving it around. The screen from Thompson. Ingles against Rose. Lets the three fly. Ingles with the rebound.
Well, the D was slouching there, and he rose up and confidently hit that shot, just like he did in the first half.
Davis, the pass to Conley. Misses off the right iron.
Almost every look he gets inside is a good one, but the D hangs in there and makes it a tough one.
Here's Baldwin. He's guarded by Davis. Baldwin kicks to Love. Baldwin the pass to Love. Thompson left side. That falls. Clean assist by Love. 6 points for Tristan Thompson.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
This all setting the pick for Conley. Davis in the corner. And here's Gasol outside. Conley gets the bucket.
And making the extra pass makes all the difference. These guys trust each other.
The Cavaliers leading by 18. Thompson, a screen on Davis. Baldwin kicks to Love. The kick out to Rose. Trying his luck deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Rose has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Back to Conley. Chris, traditionally, we've had the standard 1 through 5 spots in an NBA team, but it seems more and more GMs and coaches are going away from labeling a player to one of those spots, like positionless basketball. Are we going to see more of that? Is it going to work its way around to another level? How do you view that?
Well, I just think that the game is evolving, and I think right now you have to have a certain skill set to play, and that means you have to be able to dribble, pass, shoot, and defend. You think about it, we had players that could just defend, couldn't dribble or throw a ball in the ocean. Well, that really can't work anymore, and you have to have players with the total skill set regardless of size. I do think, though, that you'll always have to have positions. I hated how we took the center out of the All-Star game. You never see in baseball, they say, it's okay, you don't have to have a center fielder, you can just put 2 left fielders in there. You still have to identify a position, and for the tradition and the honor of the game, I say we do that. But we got some pretty big guys and some pretty great guys. So what would you call Dirk Nowitzki? Is he a 5? He's 7 feet tall. Is he a 4? Is he a 3? It doesn't matter. He just has game. What do you call Kevin Durant? A 7-foot flamethrower? I mean, he's a center, a power forward. I don't know what you call him, but I know that size or positions are no more defined by height. They used to be defined by height. 7 foot and up centers, 6'9" and up power forwards. guards. Now you have 6'9" and up point guards. So I love the fact that the game's evolving, but I think the 5 best players are just going to play, but you're going to have every single size because right now skill set is all that matters.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And Memphis making a change here. Wade's checked in. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's foul number 2 for him. And we've seen a few players come into the NBA through different paths. They're playing overseas for a year or spending time in the D-League, now known as the G-League. Chris, do you think that these alternative paths to the NBA will ever be as common as the standard collegiate path to the NBA?
Well, I think it can be only because there's such an international presence in the game and that now you're starting to find players all over. And the great thing about the NBA is it doesn't matter where you come from. It just matters what type of skill set that you have. So I can't see it being other paths to the NBA, but the NCAA is always going to be one in the fact that guys want to play for their state teams, and that's always going to be fun to watch. But thank God for basketball fans and athletes, there's a lot of paths to the NBA, which is the ultimate if you want to play basketball.
Absolutely. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
I mean, James is like a freight train moving to the rim. He's so effective at getting the D to hit him when he's on the attack.
Free throw good, James. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Memphis. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. The Grizzlies trail by 21. Over in the corner, Conley. Makes it off the glass.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Thompson dishes to Love. Bledsoe at the elbow. Launches a 3, and that's good. Kevin Love for 3. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 11 rebounds. Conley kicks to Wade. Back to Conley. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Well, there have been some questions regarding the NBA's playoff format, Chris, if the division by conference is a good thing or if we should open it up to even more teams. Should we even have divisions? If you were going to change anything, what might you change in the playoff format in any way?
Well, I'll tell you this, I would not add more teams. Please. I mean, you're going to add more teams to watch more bad teams? Right. No, if you can't win almost 50% of your games, no way.
Agreed.
I did hear one thing that was kind of interesting is that what if you ranked the teams 1 through 16 in the playoffs, so that, yes, I still believe in divisions.
Right.
Because I want the season to matter. Divisions, championships, that matters for a fan base. Those type of things matter. So I want to keep those in there. But if you did 1 through 16 that way, so the last 2 teams didn't have to play the best competition until the end, I just think that might be interesting. You never know what type of matchups you may have. But I think we've been having some great basketball in the last 15 years. So I don't know if necessarily we really need to change anything about the playoffs.
Interesting observations.
He just can't get right. Nothing is going in right now, but I like how he's keeping his confidence up. He knows it's only a matter of time until he gets one to go in.
Wade kicks to Conley. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Shooting for Memphis, Michael Conley.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe. The Cavaliers leading by 19. To the wing right side. Love outside. Cleveland moving it around. Love with the screen for Bledsoe. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Rose. Here's James from beyond the arc. Rose with another miss.
And not doing his team any favors jacking up 3-pointers. He needs to realize that right away. And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from 3-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Here's James. The kick out to Rose. Stolen by Wade. He dishes it to Gasol. And he banks in the layup. Gasol's got 11 points here in just the second half. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Thompson passes to Bledsoe. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Wade dishes to Gasol and finished off by Gasol.
Look, Wade is a great passer at the 2 spot. He shreds the defense with his dime dropping ability.
Gasol with the steal. James against Ingles. Out to the wing. Conley kicks to Wade. And stolen by Love. 1:30 left in the fourth. Rose passes to Thompson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I like how aggressive Thompson is inside. He's easily picking up fouls thanks to his massive size.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. The Grizzlies trail by 13. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Wade kicks to Ingles. The dish to Gasol. And it's Memphis with another.
He's just able to shoot over people at a high rate.
But yeah, using his size, that's what I like about his game. He understands where he has the advantage. Then he exploits it.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Cavaliers.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they'd sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for LeBron.
He was the alpha dog out there tonight. Totally in charge of this game. No matter what the situation was, he was the one to dictate the action.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
And so it's Cleveland winning this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. LeBron, what did you pick up defensively that allowed you to win this game?
I mean, well, they broke us down still off the bounce. We want to do a better job of trying to keep our chest in front of them, but we did a really good job of contesting their shots, and it allowed us to get on the boards and get rebounds.
No rebounds, no rings. Congrats, LeBron. Thanks. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.